Hello friends, Lightman back with another video. I know it's been almost 2 years since my last video, but life and a dead computer got in the way. I'll probably make a video or a community post explaining what happened if anyone wants to hear it. Anyway, newish computer, new features on the randomizer, same silly premise to my seeds. I'll go over the flags in more detail in a separate video. Important things to note, I changed the scaling to one-time checks, so everything will gain a level and they'll be worth more rewards with every check I perform. The other major change is conditions. As you see, I need to complete 6 of these 8 objectives. Perform in the opera, recruit 5 characters, a third of the characters, find a third of the espers, or 9, defeat a third of the dragons, 2, defeat 13 bosses, defeat 20 checks, or complete 20 checks, complete the Phoenix Cave, complete the Ancient Castle. If I finish the Phoenix Cave, I get a full Dragoon set. If I finish the Ancient Castle, I get a full set of tools. If I bother to do the opera, I get an Illumina. Otherwise, for the other completion checks, the ones that I'll just get as I go through the game, I'll get a random high-tier item. And as you see, character gating, no spoiler logs. I start with 2 characters that are not Gogo or Umaro, which means no Dark Knight Cecil, and no Kuare, I believe. I'll get into that as we go through the game, for those of you who haven't seen my old videos. Average level, start naked. Otherwise, everything, as you see, is pretty standard. I made steel always. Bosses and dragons are shuffled in, so I can't just go to 2 locations and kill 2 dragons to immediately get a high-level item. I gotta hunt for them. And nothing is in shops. I start with no money. Well, the only thing that'll be in shops will be dried meat, if I find them. Yeah, see, shops are empty. I can see what happens in the Coliseum if I decide to go into it. And there we go. Let me just get into config. Set my settings here. And get ready to start in 3, 2, 1. Why didn't my split start? God damn it. Oh, there we go. Alright, so as you see, we start with Tella and Sid. Well, Tella, as you can see by my tracker, is Strago, and Sid is Edgar. And yeah, they both can go on the back. Tella does have lures just like Strago, and starts with a random assortment: Big Guard, Pearl Wind, Force Field, Discord, and Exploder. Well, at least he has Pearl Wind. And Big Guard's okay. No real offensive lures. That sucks. And I do start with 2 random tools. Awesome. Bioblaster. And Noise Blaster's good too. And as you see, 10 Warp Stones, 10 Phoenix Downs, and the standard 3 Moogle Charms. So, guess I will start by going to Figaro Castle and seeing who's on the throne. Come on, and thank you. Yeah, see who's on the throne and what goodies are in these chests, and if possibly another Phoenix down. Okay, no dried meat there. Yeah, if I can access the shop at all, it means there's a dried meat. Otherwise, as you see, yep, the shop will be no. Alright, and the chest in the back here. Mirage Vest, alright. And it's an item. Oh, Siren, okay. Oh, and random characters can equip random espers, so though I'd love to give Siren to do something with Tella here, crazy old man can't learn any spells. So, can Sid? Nope. I have a useless esper for now. Wunderbar. Alright. So, guess my options are Flaming House. I don't want to go to Figaro Castle yet. You know what? I'll go back up to Narsh and do all the fun stuff in here. Do a little looting. Bioblaster's nice, but if the first boss I come across just happens to be immune to poison or is healed by it, my offensive power right now is 0. Oh, and each item can be equipped by a random 5 to 11 characters, same with the espers. So this Strago might be able to equip an Illumina. Who knows? I know I should have gone the other way to get back in here. Oh, and spoiler alert, Mog is Porum, and Setzer is Palom. Oh, black belt, that... should have checked my character's stats, see if any of them's actually worth putting a weapon on. But yeah, Porum takes the place of Mog for as far as checks is concerned, but she has the heal command from Bannon. And I actually forget which ability I've given to Palom. I think it's X Magic? Merit Award? Okay. Ooh, Ice Shield. That's very useful. Hopefully old man Tella can wear it. So after a couple enemy battles, I can get some offense on him. And I do have Y remove. Well, it's Y exo. So I can't just immediately hit the enemies, I have to go through that animation. So I have to really want to destroy them. It does work on some plot trigger NPCs and objects, like the doors in Figaro. So if I get or in Narsh, if I get desperate for checks, I can always just tell those doors to go a second merit award. Great. Well, it might be useful, actually. He can equip the Ice Shield. Oh, and we already have his ultimate weapon. Awesome. actually put one of those merit awards. Yeah, so I can equip that scimitar. And eventually a gold hairpin. Save. And beautiful thing is it's an auto tracker that I'm using now. I used to use, I think it was, I forget, what was the name of the Illumina tracker is the one I used to use, but it doesn't work, or I can't download it anymore. So I switched to the emo tracker. I don't know why I talked to that idiot. All over. Yep, it is all over. Return to your grave. Tiger fangs. But no. Yep, I'll put that on Sid. And I guess I can do the burning house. I'd rather have another character, because we kind of suck. But of the options, yeah. Well, actually, since I have him, I'm down to gamble. I will go to World of Ruin. I'm going to try the Ancient Castle. This way, right? Take me a second to get my bearings again. There it is. So, you know what? South Figaro. Do a little looting. Because my gear still kind of sucks. Safety bit that can be useful. Bling edge. Yeah. We'll go back here. Arena gown. And I guess that's it. And I haven't actively played since pretty much the last time I recorded. I did a couple random tests to see how I like the new seed settings, but not a complete playthrough. Oh, what am I doing? I'm not going to go into the basement. Just wanted to get a little bit of loot to hold me over. So if I get Rosa, who is Celis, I'll just have to go. I hit the wrong button for easy navigate. Save. Oh yeah, equip. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I had much better starting characters than my test seed. I had Kane, who's Locke, and I want to say Yang, who's oh no, and Edge, who is Gao. A couple empties already. That's no good. Okay, it'll be an esper and an item, because that ain't a character. Hey, Siegfried. Oh, come on, you turtle. Yep, it was awful. What do I get? A falchion. Attack star. Great if I get Edge the Yeety boy. A force shield. A nutkin suit. Alright, some stats. Mithril blade. Alright. Will I have the firepower to take down whatever this freaking boss is? We shall see. Sure. Here we go. I'd say with luck, it's an undead boss, but I don't have the undead flag enabled. So I'd have to fight it either way. Please something weak. Dirt Durgan. That is not something weak. But it is scaled. Do I have... No, I didn't get it. Great. Seeing if I... By some miracle, I grabbed a rod and didn't notice it. Thankfully, we have some good defensive gear right now. So we just gotta fight with chip damage. I mean, I do have that ice shield if I want to break it. But he's not doing that much damage. Shockingly, we're doing more damage to the Dirt Durgan than he's doing to us. I do have some healing. We can use when we get down to like under 15 or under 10. And he's dead. Awesome. Alright. And a Magus Rod. Mystery Veil. That did count as... Oh, I can make track. Oh, it's Ancient Castle. In a previous set of the flags, I said it is the engine room. But now I gotta go through the whole freaking castle. No. But... Equip, tele... just to let you guys see their nice sprites and my old anal retentive habits of stacking characters by HP order from playing old Dragon Warrior games where that mattered. Where like the order of the party actually mattered. Alright, burning down the house. Yeah, burning down the house. Or you know what, let me check if this shop... Oh, I'm on the wrong airship. Gotta go back to World of Balance to check that shop. To the massa. It's one of these. Yep. Stunner. Another circlet. Not enough money. Do I actually have to sell a piece of garbage to do this mission? That's hilarious. Mithril blade it is. That's one less piece of ammo to yeet if I get edge, but, you know, what you gonna do? I'm sure the answer is take off my frickin' Moogle charm and go fight some monsters outside, but no, that would be sensible. Escr wars. But I do have magic now. I will fight all these fireballs, though. To get some levels. Kinda sucks that doesn't count as an actual resting at the inn. Oh, and as you can see, we do learn blitzes and dances, regardless of who's in the party. While, as far as triggers and all that fun stuff, Porum is Mog, Dance is on Edward, who counts as Shadow. Mainly for fun story reasons, because, you know, Edward and Tella have a similar relationship to Shadow and Strago. Well, in that one is a crazy old man that hates the other. Oh, why did I... Oh yeah, that's Biowest, that's fine. And I believe I had Realm as Rydia, as the powerful magic girl. Cyan is Paladin Cecil. Umaru is Dark Knight Cecil. Forgot to go in here and get this thing. Oh, no. I should have forgotten it. Yeah, it's been a while. But these are more powerful enemies. Locke is Kane. Oh, that's great. Sabin is... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Terra is Rydia. Setzer and Realm are the twins. I should probably give Sid the Force Shield and Tella the Ice Shield back. Just so Sid can learn Shell and they can both have a protective shield. Yeah, you go back to the Tiger Fang and Force Shield. Ice Shield. That'll work. Don't know if I want to waste that X either, but I will use a potion on each. Yeah, just in case. Well, you know what? I'll use it in battle if I need to. Ultras, okay. Oh, wait. Great. It's this Ultras. Definitely not even worth wasting that. That potion. Or that Turbo Ether. Oh. Thought I had to set a memory. At least our defenses are amazing. There we go. Please let me get fixed dice. Welp. I really don't want to do that. So at least healed us up this time. Well, I guess you're gonna see what I was talking about with the cheating. I really don't want to do Ancient Castle right now. I do want the tools, but I don't want to do Ancient Castle. You know, by logic, this has to be it. This has to be a character. Because, well, no, I could technically... What am I doing? That's what I'm doing. Yeah, it could be behind Ancient Castle. It could be behind, Chupon. Oh, not Chupon, could be behind, Hydon. Or the Tower of Fanatics. I'd rather do this. I mean, the Tower of... This has a dragon, too. I guess this doesn't have a boss. It's just long, and that's why... That's why I chose it to have a reward. To entice me if I actually have Edgar, or if I have a... Yeah, Edgar slash Sid. Oh, nice shield. Another one. Good. And there's the ether I wanted. Dice. What's the enemy? Telestar, okay. Oh, if anyone has any ideas for quests and flag sets to, or objectives to do, I'm all ears. Like to make this a little more interesting, like especially with my special quest objectives. If anyone has ideas on something thematic that fits with Final Fantasy IV being part of Final Fantasy VI, with a quest combination to do. Like, I'm thinking of actually putting in Fanatic's Tower, finish it, and Strago gets all his lores. Like, that's thematic. You know, that would be the equivalent of climbing Mount Ordeals. What do I get? Mr. Pug. And I haven't done too many checks, so it should still be fairly weak. And I haven't taken too many steps. Yeah, that doesn't hurt too much. And is this a greatest fighting him for beating him? There we go. I mean, it's at least a holy dagger I can yeet when if and when I get a edgy boy. elixir, always useful. Thunder rod, there we go. So I can beat this might be a dragon. Another mystery veil. First, esper. Oh, an offering. Hello. And we got all the tools. Awesome. Oh. What the hell? Why didn't that register as a... What the fuck? Oh, excuse me. What the... You don't see what's going on here, but I don't know why my splits aren't splitting. Whatever. Bug to work out later. Oh, and it's goddess. Great. Thankfully I have tools. Shouldn't try to fix splits in the middle of battle. I don't know why that's not working. I set the split to my right thumbstick to was it R3 on my controller, but it doesn't seem to want to register. I should have tested that. There we go. That was weird. An Excalibur, alright. A second offering, alright. Oh, that was for beating 2 dragons. Live split. Alright. Alright, so I will make sure that that is that. Track. Objectives. Yep, for Ancient Castle, and that wasn't for 2 dragons. Oh, that was just for beating a... That was for beating a dragon. That was what that item was for. But 2 offerings, huh? Okay. You know what? Relics. Instead of Merit Award now, you can get the, Hyperist. I don't believe... No, Warpstone doesn't work here. Of course not. Why would it? I'm deep underground. Where would it teleport me to? I'm deep underground where my maps, where I am on the map flag is set to... As far as the map is concerned, I'm either... I'm both in Culligan and South Figaro at the same time. And neither. And so is my airship. Or at least that's the logic they're using. Why you can't use warp stones here. The real reason is because the dungeon has the no warp flag set. Journey. And now the no warp flag has been removed because I'm now in Culligan. And that did not give me a character. Oh. Oh well, stealth figure anyway. The airship should be parked right outside the cave. It's because I parked it in a dumb place. And I should have done all that. I should have done all that in one swoop. But I'm an idiot. I mean, I said it's my favorite game. Didn't say I was very good at it. There's my airship. Speaking of not very good at it, now I have to remember where. Is it down this way? Oh, good. Where this dungeon is. I always forget where the Masa is in World of Ruin. Though I've played this game so many times. You know what? Go back across the strait. If that's Ebbets Rock, would that be Ebbets Strait? Does this version of the Masa have anything? Nope. Back to the inn. Or maybe doing Ebbets Rock will get you all of Tella's lores. Because that is an obnoxious dungeon. It's an obnoxious time sink. And completing it will just get you one step closer to completion. And that's the whole point. Like, the idea is doing obnoxious things. You have to do a bunch of obnoxious things instead of just going through the game and finding espers and characters like standard flags are. Alright. Yeah. Give me coral. Do coral. Oh. 7 coral. Oh. 9 coral. 9 of 22. 12. Nope. 12 coral. No. 14. 18. 20. 21. 26. All right. Now go away. You bother me. Hi, Hydon. This is a good test. If the killing 2 dragons. Yeah, because I killed a dragon, and I killed a dragon location, but they're shuffled. I believe it's killed 2 actual dragons, like not their locations. What? Oh yeah, counterattack. Pretty sure I gave, there it is, one of the characters, I think it's Kuware, Magitech. Just to show all the shenanigans that can be done. Kuware, esper. Kuware is it's the name given to the mysterious girl from Final Fantasy IV Interlude and the After Years. So where am I going now? I guess we're going to the Fanatics Tower. It was after, what's that? 4 checks, no characters. Yeah, and since there's both Rydia as a child and Rydia as an adult, I named Rydia as a child Kuware. Ooh. Oh, well, it's Omaro. But a character is a character. It'll at least... No. Yeah, it'll at least let me climb the mountain and do Tritalk, and then continue on. Do darts. Yeah, I have now an excuse to go up Narsh, Dark World Narsh. That's the next one. Yeah, I hate going to an area that has like loot and a check. Like, I don't like looting just to loot. I'd rather loot while I'm doing the check. Oh, yeah, it was there. Hi, dragon. And it's a storm dragon. Okay. Oh. I knew there was a reason I was avoiding doing this tower. I forgot you're locked out of into doing just magic. I think we at least know ice too. Storm Dragon's not too powerful. And he's scaled, so... Oh, crap. He should go down pretty soon. Oh. down. Beautiful. It's kind of a waste of elixir, but I won. Okay. What did I get? What was my high tier item? Okay. So that was my second goal. So did I get a second esper without? Yes, I did. Stray. Cure, poison, vanish, haste 2. Can you? Then they both can use it. Oh, and Odin. Can you use Odin? Can. What does Odin do? Bolt 2. Something I should have done before. And he can equip the aluminum. Fair enough. You know what? Let me give you the greatest. Can you equip? Yeah, you can. Yep, tell her you got the alumina now. And you have the greatest, or the wing edge. Let's see if you can equip the vengeance. Oh, you can. Okay, I'm down with that. Another chainsaw. Yeah, I missed it. It was the one below the dragon. I guess as long as this isn't... Yeah, use an explosion. As long as this isn't Maggie Master. Okay. Fine, just give me Illuminous. Sorry we didn't give you any characters. Have it Illumina. Alright. What are we dealing with? Bunch of cool Imperial ghosts. And Sorceress Adeh as my super ghost sprite. Inferno Striker and rough. It's kind of rough. Yeah. Good. That's all I needed to do. And now I have tomorrow. stairs we go. The stairs that I'm sure were the prototype for those those stairs in Final Fantasy VII, since so much of Final Fantasy VII was cribbed from Final Fantasy VI. And these are just the stairs in Shinra Tower. Which actually gives me an idea for something I was babbling about when I was recording last, that tabletop game I've been working on forever. There it is. There's a switch on one of these walls. In the world of Ruin, after things get destroyed. Fake mustache. Oh yeah, that's what Realm does. Realm sketches. Or not Realm, Rydia. Rydia sketches, because it's the closest to summon I could find. But this could actually be the remains of the Shinra Tower. Since Final Fantasy VI, 4, and 7 all exist on the same world in my Final Fantasy meets Dragon Quest meets Chrono Trigger meets Secret of Mana monstrosity matchup tabletop game. Yeah, I named him Dessel. I guess I could have done Cecil and Theodore. But let's see. Equip. Yep, as you see by his Bone Club and Stone Muffler, he is Umaro, but I can equip him. And he has some nice HP. We'll put him in front and in back. Relics. You don't need black belt anymore. You need... I'll give you the safety bit. You can have Offering and black belt. You can just go nuts, Umaro. Yeah, the stairs are stairs, and a lot of stuff in the world of Ruin is based on, especially in Kefka's Tower, it's based on garbage from the old world. So that could be the remains of Shinra Tower after it gets destroyed. Not only do 4, 6, and 7 exist in the same world, but they happen at the same time. In my story. I guess I will go to Narsh. And since I'm here, screw it, I'll cheat. Since I haven't gotten Locke/Kane yet. Hi, door. It's locked. Banished to the Nether Realm. Now it's not locked. Again, I have to sit through that animation if I want to deal with it. Hey, old man. What do you give you? Ifrit or Snowmuffer. I think I'm going to take Ifrit. What does Ifrit teach? Warp and Meteor. Can you learn it? You can. Okay. So when you learn those last 2 spells, you'll start learning Ifrit. Here, because I didn't raid this yet. I'll at least replace that Phoenix down I wasted earlier. normally I'd need lock slash cane to do this. Oh, how many? 62 turns on the curse shield. Not today. I have it set to between 10 and 128. So sometimes it's feasible to just put on a peace ring and grunt through it. But 62 attacks or 62 battles, no. If I got it early and I hadn't done burning down the house yet and all those other forced encounter missions, then I'd think about it. Because that's a strat. If you really want a paladin shield, and you have them turned off like I do, like that's the only paladin shield I'm going to get, is to come do this early and get a peace ring or a ribbon. Okay, here's a dragon. I'll save before the dragon, but on a different slot. That way you can at least handle the berserk and confusion. What do we got? Sir Behemoth. I think we can handle it. Oh. I'm a derp. Yeah, you're healing us. Let's attack. Yeah, it's not exactly what a Dark Knight does, but it's not what a Dark Knight does. Let's throw himself into harm's way and just go berserk. I mean, Dark Knights don't exactly play bum toss with their friends, but he doesn't have the rage ring yet, so he can't do that. Should probably put Tella in the front row, just for this battle, because he is swinging an Illumina. Oh. It's game. Didn't need to. A Bohemian suit. And a Thunder Shield. Alright. Tella, can you equip the Thunder Shield? You can. Skills, Tella, Espers. Sure. Warp Meteor. You mastered Odin yet? You have. So go ahead and learn. Cure opponent. Yeah. Cure and haste, basically. Yep. Yeah, it must be some updates to live splits and my setup, so I have to go and dig into the settings of live splits. Like, I have to click over to it in order for it to register. Oh, Umaro would kind of French vanilla. And the enemies, or the bosses, are random, or they're shuffled, not random, so each boss only exists once. I was thinking of making them random, but then I wouldn't be able to shuffle the dragons in, because that wouldn't guarantee I would have all 8 dragons, or any dragons. It might just be all Umaro. And that's a dead Yeti. hour in, 2 goals. Fenrir. What does Fenrir do? Frit, meteor, float. Okay, not worth it. Yep, hop on in. I know you're thinking, I have 2 offerings and 2 illuminas. What could I be hunting for? I don't know. Enough gear for a couple more characters? I mean, Lobo ain't gonna give it to me. More dice. And if I get really desperate, I can... My other source of gear is the arena. Ooh! Savin, or Yang. An atom weapon. I will throw a big guard this time. Oh, that's all my MP, though. That's fine, though. Can't believe I'm putting Della in the front row so he can smack things with a crystal sword, or the equivalent of the crystal sword. Oof. Oh yeah, it does have really high defense. Oh, and the enemy's abilities are scaled per element. So whatever their level is, up to levels, every 5 levels, up to level 64, they get a new ability. Or their abilities scale up, so Fire 1 becomes Fire 2, eventually becomes Marton, or Flare. I don't think I've seen Charlie Brown Yang in this location. He's a beefy boy, though. Okay. Oh, well, Tella actually has more HP than him. Sure. Yeah. Oh. Equip. Sure, Excalibur, why not? A monk with a holy sword. And a tiger mask. Skills. Tella. Yeah, you're still learning that. You're done with Stray. What else? MP plus. Same thing. Okay. Actually, well, can you learn Stray? No, you can't. Oh, you can. So... Odin. And yeah, he has Sabin in both lore and abilities. because, yeah, because he's a monk. Alright, which means I can do all of Saban's checks, which is awesome. Get out of here. Oh, no, I do have to go down. Wait, yeah, it's this way. No, I was... just use a... do a quick heal. And back to the world of balance. All that for a mithril glove. Oh, I've seen here and there. Nope. Alright. Oh yeah, of course Golbez is Kafka. Why wouldn't he be? Oh well. Away. Away. Why not 3 offerings? Suplex a samurai. That's one thing that, you know, I still remember from my childhood, and that's all his lures. Or not lures, his blitzes. Even though I'm staring at an Xbox controller in my hand, whose buttons are all wrong. I have it set up as a Super Nintendo controller where the buttons are, so it's YX down up A instead of XY down up A. Checks, objectives. Defeat 2 dragons, ancient castle. Yeah, I only did 2 checks. I think, unless it's really good loot, I'll stop looting. Unless, you know, a lot of loot somewhere. Hilobantis and Mesosaurs. Is that Airblade? Yeah, I think that's Airblade I just got. It's just a bum. It's an item or esper, probably an item. Let's see. that was spiraler that I learned, not airblade. I'll check. Yeah, I don't have airblade yet, it's spiraler. Good old pummel, punch that yak in the face. Try talk. Okay, skills. Tell what use. Yeah, you can. Muddle. More HP. Noble too. I also learn muddle. You're done with OD? Yep. You done with stra? You are. Efrit. And then, yep. If I had normal Cecil or Cyan, I could go on to a Doma Castle, which in previous versions of this flag set, I had completing the Doma Dream. Oh wait, no, because it already does. That is how you learn all your sword techs, which is why I made Dark Knight Cecil, or Paladin Cecil, the samurai, because it's the closest, and he's also the general of a castle. Oh, it's just an esper. Well, it's an esper. Seraphim. Can Sid learn Seraphim? Can. Ooh, okay. Holy life. Alright. Gone then. I don't need to save. Oh, wait. What's the next one? That's the shop. Tumbleweeds, alright. I won't fight every ghost. Yeah, if this was earlier, I probably would. But now I think, especially because these are tumbleweeds, I'll see how good the reward is. There's my airblade. Ooh. One of these should be a shop, and I'm still looking for dried meat. Suck meteor. I know I don't have infinite MP with Tella yet. That's another thing I could be looking for, and that's a economizer. Done with Seraphim? Nope, still one more hallway. Done with the Frit? Nope, not even close. Alright. That means you. Oh, that's the new? that for nothing. Alright. Away. Right. It's actually this scene that I plan on in my tabletop game that I'm tentatively calling Fantasy Quest, where the three parties meet up for the first time. Because I have this happen at the same time as Cloud, Tifa, and Aerith are going through the train graveyard, and Cecil, Pelham, Porum, and Tella are going through the Devil's Road on their way back from Mysidia to Baron. So thanks to some shenanigans hooked up by Rydia and yeah, just by Rydia at this point, because Terra's still in the party. She hasn't gone. She hasn't gone Super Saiyan yet. So yeah, just by Rydia, who has been, who's in the land of summoned monsters already, talking with the Espers, which that's the far realm, by the way, or the far plane. But she's did some shenanigans with Leviathan to oh yeah, I forgot this wrong treasure chest. It says Siegfried. Well, hi Siegfried. I know it's 1 gold. I shouldn't have taken the chest, or it's 10 gold or something like that. Something stupid, like inconsequential. No, don't give up. Beaten without an input. Oh, yeah, it's just a green cherry and and 1 gil. Yeah, the shenanigans happen, and Doomtrain here is an Esper because he's an Esper in Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy VIII. And I know there's a chest here somewhere. I thought there was a chest here somewhere. Must be the other room, or I'm just clicking in the wrong place. Was it this room? There it is. Knew there was an item in one of these cabins. Why that item's there? I don't know. Probably to keep the game from getting borked too hard. But yeah, the crystals and the Esper world conspire to get the parties together. The 2 sets of terrorists. Come on. And the chosen ones. And they all meet in the underworld. Attracted, like, because Doomtrain's attracted to all the death that's around them. Come on, I could just attack the shell. At that point, it probably would have been faster. is. Yeah, Doom Train gets attracted to all the death and destruction that has been following all the characters, really. But, you know, the three parties. Seeing that they just witnessed Kefka murdering all of Doma Castle and the parties, the Final Fantasy VII party is in the train graveyard. And is about to witness the plate being dropped. And Cloud's seen his share of shenanigans. And then, you know, Cecil, he murdered an entire village. So because of all that death, they meet up, and those parties... Holy crap, it's actually Doom Train. You know what I gotta do. Gotta go for the memes. MF just suplexed the train! I know there's better attacks, but there's no better attack than suplexing a train. No, I probably should so it doesn't evil toot me. Suplex that train. Ah. Like, I want the satisfaction of his suplex killing Doom Train. Ah, there he is. One turn off. Oh well. But yeah, it does lead to two monks being in the party at the same time. And that's part of what gets the two parties to work together. Because, of course, right, what am I doing? You know, Cecil, or not Cecil, what am I doing? We're going here, that's where we're going. Cloud being a Magitech Knight and a minion of the Empire, because, you know, Shinra works for the Empire. It's a research branch of the Empire. That's where the Empire got all its Magitech armor from Shinra. The Magitech Knight program is the soldier program. That's how some of these crossovers work. Another octopus. Eat a bolt. Eat a drill. Eat a Kamehameha. And yeah, so Cyan sees Cloud in his Imperial uniform as a Magitech, or as a soldier, a Magitech Knight, and he gets mad. He gets ready to murder Cloud. You know, because he had just seen Imperial troopers kill his family and his entire town. And immediately Sabin pulls him back, and Tifa pulls Cloud back, and they both jump into identical battle stances. Because in my storyline, both Zangen, who was Tifa's master, and Duncan, who was Sabin's master, were both trained by the same master, probably either Yang's master or Yang himself. Okay, where am I going next? That was Rizopus. Vargas, I guess. Yeah, Vargas. yeah, they recognize that they have the same masters, and Cloud, in his whatever way, says, I don't even work for the Empire anymore. I'm part of the, I'm working with Avalanche now. And Sabin's like, what, Avalanche? Or I'm with the Returners. We're both part of the Resistance. And then they make friends. And in a scene, since there's 10 characters total, in a scene similar to the Celis Cyan scene, I'm basically replacing the Celis Cyan thing with Celis and Cloud. The parties keep changing, splitting back and forth, and having intimate moments with each other as they're running through Doom Train. Yeah, that's going to be the. I plan on making a video, both describing the mechanics and like showing that story, like with miniatures. I made a miniature for all the characters that I just mentioned. At some point in the next decade, I have no idea when I'll be able to actually do it, because remember at the beginning of the video I said my computer took a dump? Yeah, that includes the hard drive that I had all that stuff on was an IDE drive, and the computer I'm using currently, which was a gift from a friend, has SATA hot swap ports, and it doesn't like IDE drives. So I have to find a way to get all my data off of my old 750 gig IDE drive. But once I do, I'll be able to start working on said Fantasy Quest again, and actually set up a start doing videos about it. It's just Doom. Yeah, until then, I can just babble on about it and tease you guys. And yes, because it's a tabletop game, all the Street Fighter moves you gotta do for both Sabin and Zell don't exist. They're just, normal character abilities. I differentiate the multiple characters that are essentially the same class by giving them different Zodiac license boards, like in Final Fantasy XII, and different paradigms, like in Final Fantasy XIII. And all the games for... Ooh! There's Gogo. I forgot who I made Gogo, and that's Fusoya. You are definitely better than Dark Knight's asshole. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, that's what I gotta do. Right. Oh, life split. Oh, life split. There we go. Yeah, that's so annoying. Stats. Fusoya. Mimic. Magic. Tools. Lore? Blitz. Yeah, that'll work. And then up. Boop. muscle belt. Muscle glove? Or Atlas armlet. Mongol charm. Gem box. Sure. I probably should put that on Foo, actually. Who has more MP? About even. Actually, yeah. Who has a better magic? Oh, Tele for sure. Alright, halfway there. Zone Eater? Nope. I will go to the Ruin. I guess I have to go kill Narshian Kefka. But I believe this is where we need to go. Yep. And now we can talk to the Zen Thief as well. And is it a character? Nope, it's an esper. It'll be my 9th esper. Oh, I probably should have just turned clocks off, but enhancer. Gravity rod. But I told you what I'm looking for. I'm looking for maybe a ribbon. Yeah, maybe a ribbon. An economizer would be cool. Yeah, that's about what I'm looking for. I think I've pretty much... I guess I could use some decent armor, too. Wow, there was an hour between goal 2 and 3. Woof. Hopefully the next ones come quick. It's because I had no characters. And they were all long checks. What I get? Valiant knife. Boo. Alright. Hey, dude. Ooh, dried meat. And then, what can I sell you? I can sell you... fixed dice. Shit, it's not really worth it. Bioblaster. Ice blaster. Chainsaw. Fake moustache. 2 merit awards, and there's my 50,000. I know those merit awards probably could have been useful, but I've split, back to game. Knowing I gotta do it that way, but I do. Maybe I have to do always on top or something like that, find that setting. So... Zone Eater or Kefka at Narsh? not turn random zoneator location on. That would suck. Alright, zoneator. Where are you at? Eat me! Eat me! Should have turned battle speed up. Munch, munch. Come on. Eat me, you worm. I think I'll avoid doing much looting in here. I just want the character, or whatever it is. Either this or Kefka are my characters. Yeah, either this or Kefka and Narsh are my characters. So although I cheated to get the curse shield and that esper, yeah, it didn't give me anything. There is one other character I can cheat to get, or one other character check spot, and that is, come on, I should have gotten rid of all but one character, and that's Cyan in Mount Zozo. I could actually do all of Mount Zozo in one go, technically, because I can get rid of the Rustrid door, and I can get rid of, let me make you hasted. There we go. Yeah, because I can get rid of the Rustrid door and then do that that check. No, I can't do that. The Ramu check because I don't have Terra, and there's like that just doesn't appear. I think if I don't get a character from this, I'll consider it. Come on. You know you want to engulf me. Come on. Engulf me, please. Engulf me, please. To haste to you twice. There we go. Such an annoying worm. Oh, at least we get some music. Relic food. Do local charm. Resist the urge to loot. Just go. Go away. Loot that just because it's there. But I won't. I'll only get the ones that are on the way. Please go away, you. Come on. Come on. This is definitely going to have to be a reward. For going through. Not just, the thing. Just in case I screw this up. First ring. Oh, since I'm not stopping for the item, I can just go. Alright. Sorry for singing along. This game is embedded into my consciousness. Did I have to do... No, I didn't. That was just if I want to get the other things. Hi, Kane. How's his stats? You can see he has jump. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'll stick... No. I'll replace Mutella. Oh, Fusoya. That should be one more. Yep, one more. Phoenix Cave, 13 bosses. Objectives. From the Opera House to get another Illumina. Should know how many. Oh, how many bosses? Doesn't tell me. I could just do the Phoenix Cave. Roulette. Well, at least we'll learn roulette and condemned. Not that I'm going to use them. Already knew condemned. Relics, cane. Oh, that's another thing. Dragonhorn. Oh, which I'll get anyway. So, Hyperis, Atlas Armlet. Yeah, go ahead and learn Maduin. Seraphim. Yeah, I guess Seraphim's best for you. Yep. Is that for it? Yep. Stray. What else can you equip? Tritalk. Model, yes. Yep, alright. Let's go. Phoenix Cave it is. If I can find it. There it is. It was a mountain shaped like a star. I just forgot where it was in the map. So I hate going there. Okay. Fu, Dessel. Boing, boing. Alright. And I'll avoid a chest. I just want to get this done with. Yeah, just go this way. Oh, no, do have to go this way. I mean, it's right there. I won't go out of my way for chests. Like the ones that are down there on the... Like that one. Screw that one. That one's there. That one's fine. And a Genji glove would be nice too for I guess I have offering, but to make edge into true edge. A Genji glove would, or a Genji glove would be sweet. Yeah, I gave him capture and throw so that if I put Genji gloves on him, he can, attack and steal twice. It's the closest way I could represent him. That's why I made him as Gao. Because it's the only way I could give him two abilities. Like, I'll skip that treasure chest. It's a little annoying to navigate. I like these puzzle dungeons. So used to going that way. And I will find a way to execute them in tabletop. This is my last objective. And it's an item. Oh. What do we got? What'd you give me? Starlet. Let's see. Let's split. Alright. Off. Go to the tower. Could use one more character, but I'll deal with it. Kane. Dragonhorn. Yep, there we go. And can I equip you with a spear of any type? Mithril pike. No. No good spears. Okay. Alright, let's do it to it. Yeah, what's oh boy. Yes? Question mark? It'll have to do. And I'm not going to fight the dragons in here. Just going to fight what I have to. Like that chest is right there. And you're getting greedy. Screw you. Remedy. And Megalixir would be sweet. I do have Little Charm. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Another muscle build. I'm not going to go up. Oh, I have to because it's the... Oh, no. I shouldn't have gotten that. Yeah. It's been 2 years since I've been in Kefka's Tower, okay? Hi, Atma. Bye, Atma. Oh boy, here comes... Oh, not yet. I won't get that item. Did I? Yeah, I sure as hell did. I did go the wrong way. Pearl Rod, alright. this site, right? Nope, no Durgan. No Durgan for me. I already killed enough of them. Ooh. Circlets. And even with my errors, assuming I can actually beat Kafka? 2.5 isn't bad for not having played the game for 2 years. So much for not having another dragon. I shouldn't have put those two together. Because he doesn't know any magic. But seeing that we're still on Megavolt, Kafka shouldn't be an issue. Neither should the tower. Yeah, I think I like these settings. I'll play around with the rewards and like what the goals are, but doing 6 of X silly things and then scaling based on checks. This feels right. That way my videos aren't my run-throughs aren't 4 hours. And this was a really bad seed too. Like as far as like it was not bad, but it was pretty railroady. Like I had to do everything. It's like the only check I have access to that I haven't done is tunnel armor. Okay, I won't get that chest. I'm not that greedy. Hi, dragon. Bye, dragon. Alright. There is... There what? I guess it's only in the other map. Intriguing. There's... In the other version of that map, there is a chest there. Alright. I am greedy enough to get this chest. And I was punished. Of course, every chest you don't check is a Mega Elixir. And I already beat one of the statues. There's still plenty of weak bosses left that I haven't fought. Like normal Welk. Even take Zone Eater, or not Zone Eater. I fought Guardian already. Atma. Of course, there's Atma remaining. guess I could still fight Hydon. There's still Ultros 1. Oh no, Ultros 2 remaining. Please go away, Atma. Shouldn't be too much more than level 65, or have more than much more than about 120,000 HP. So I think he has the same refill script that Animal Weapon has. There it is. I love little, or maybe not, love little glitches like that though. Like with the first Animal Weapon and with Zeromus in 4, how they get around the maximum count of 64,000 or just under 65,000 HP. Oh, good. I have exactly 3 tens. Yeah, how they get around that count of 65,000 is having a refill script at a certain point. And so if you're fast enough... Hi, Tritalk. You can, avoid, or if you're tricksy enough, you can avoid that refill script. Like with Reflex Strats in Final Fantasy IV. Because his refill script is a counterattack. Wrong party for this. But at least drill works. Oh, you best be frozen. Come on, Cecil. At least you're healing. Tomorrow. Stop attacking and do a body slam. More foo unthaw, please. Or thaw out. Unfreeze, please. Before you die. Come on. Come on. Oh boy. Oh, there's the shell. There we go. Good boy. Thaw out now, foo. Come on, you mop. Thaw out. We need you. There we go. Really? Of course, that's not going to do anything. I just did a mantra. He's a deflated mop. That's cute. No. just saved. Status foo instead of magic. Let's give you items. And use a dried meat, sure. Saving the tent for after this. I have that pearl. Well, that might not even do anything. Oh, the relics are everyone can equip all the relics. I tried it with the randoms, but then I would get silly stuff like my one Dragoon not being able to equip Dragoon equipment. Yeah, not being able to equip the Dragon Horn. Come on, use some ice on Cecil, please. Come on, use ice on Cecil, please. I think that's ice. Yep. Okay. Hopefully this Pearl Rod actually works. I forget if Tritok is vulnerable to ice or to holy or pearl because of Woolsian censorship. I'll badmouth him for that, but otherwise, he did a great script. This is annoying. Oh, here we go. Please, please work, please work. I know he's immune to the other elements. Yep. But not to fire. Come on. Please end this Tritok. Please go away, Tritok. There we go. It's because I mentioned there were so many easy bosses left. They had to give me the worst boss for this party. Alright. It's done, though. Range. Use a tent. Next. Did I? I absolutely missed flicking a switch.